Hi, and welcome to today's episode of Shit That Makes Me Feel Old. If you're a child in England over the last 30 years, or have raised a child in England over the last 30 years, chances are you probably know who the teletubbies are. And if you, like me, are a parent in this day and age, probably know what the teletubbies are, right? Well, that's where you're wrong, fucko. Harkening back to my memory as a child, I remember the Teletubbies being just a little bit different. For example, the telly in the tubby of the tubby in the tummy in the tubby tummy the tummy of the tubby and then the Teletubbies tummy telly. But Teletubbies have a television in their tummy. That's why they're a Teletubby, because they're tubby with the tummy in the telly. Damn it! I almost. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. They have an antenna on their head. Okay, so when I was a kid, rightfully so, because this is how I remember it, the telly would static, and then the video would shoot. And this day and age, it's a fucking YouTube video. They got a play button and everything. They press it. So why, have they got these fuzzy little lumpkins walking around with the post-abortion method on their head saying, press the fucking button with the sparkles and shit? Okay, now if you tell me that's to get the Wi-Fi signal, I'm telling you to fuck off. No, they are antennas for TVs, because that's what they were. But it's in the modern day and age, so it must be a computer screen, a touch screen with the play button and the spot. Also, they have kids now. Why do they have kids? They themselves are mentally deficient. If you say, oh my god, no, they're not mentally deficient, it's to encapsulate the child's joy, wonder, and innocence. And I tell you, I still wouldn't want one of them walking around with a fucking baby. Because in reality, if the 40-year-old man was walking around with the brain of a child, and he had a baby in his hands, he was walking around a big purple fuzzy suit with an antenna strapped to his head, asking me for tubby custard, I'm not being funny, I wouldn't let him have a child either. With a face like the Who from Whoville and eyes that can stare into the very soul, not even just the soul, but the heavens themselves that make God cry. There really should be a mini version of these with names like Umby Pumby and Ba and Nim. And no, I'm not making that up, look it up, those are their actual fucking names. And you can call me a cynic, but my god, why is it all so bright? I remember when it was all blue and greys and metal tones, and now it's all yellows and pinks, and it's also fucking bright. It hurts my eyes. Because anybody else with blue eyes, much like me, apart from being Hitler's favorite, tends to be a little more sensitive to the UV rays and all light things. So as I'm watching the Teletubbies with my 2-year-old, and he's out there going, eh, and I'm sat there going, my eyes! And y'all remember the Tubby custard machine, where it was like a deck, a table, it was just like a kitchen side, just like this like oval shaped thing, which had like some tubes and some buttons and a place to put your bowl, and they pressed the button and the tubby custard came out, and then they'd walk back to the table, and sometimes chaos ensued and the tubby custard got way too much for the bowl, and that was a hilarity, fun for kids, haha, very. Now it's a fucking train that goes round and round and shoots fucking custard bubbles everywhere and gets everywhere, and yay, great fun. Why is it bright fucking yellow? Seriously, what is with the brightness in these new shows? Why do they have to be so bright? There's a touchscreen in the pillar in the middle. I swear that just had buttons and knobs and shit, and now it's a big old fucking touchscreen. It's a smart mirror. Why are we giving kids smart mirrors? Kids shouldn't even have smartphones, although I see it everywhere I go and it actually irks me, but that's a topic for another. And Nunu is blue, motherfucker. No, it's blue, now he's pink and yellow. Ah! I'm old.